the days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play through the meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. Yeah, the days of wine and roses. Wine and roses. Oh, I'll never forget Selden Bernardi. He was always so sensitive. He was always so exciting. He was always so bold. He was always so drunk. That's what he was. He was the only guy I ever knew who got rheumatism of the hip from leaning up against the bar with wet change in his pocket. I wouldn't say he was a hard drinker. Came easy to him. You know, one day I couldn't stand it. I went over to him and I said, Selden, tell me, how much do you drink a day? And he says, who keeps track? I said, well, do you drink a pint a day? He says, a pint a day? I spill that much. But I can remember he came home sober one day and the dog bit him. You know what he told me? You know this. He told me he was a member of the bar. No, wait. I thought he was a lawyer. But you see, we were both right. He was a drunken lawyer. And then I got serious and I said, Selden, what about us? And he says, yeah, what about us? He said, well, don't you think it's about time we stopped fooling around and got a license? And he said, yes, and off he went. And I didn't see him for 2 days. He came back with a license, all right, a liquor license. Well, but I didn't care. I loved Selden. I really did. I really did. I even tried to save his life one night. In fact, I did save him from drowning. We were having dinner and his head fell in a bowl of soup. Now, that was the day he got a stiff neck. You see, I was giving him a massage on his back, and he sprained his neck trying to lick off the alcohol. And finally, one day he came to my house, and he was waving a gun, and he says, marry me or I'll shoot myself. He says, the gun is loaded. I says, the gun is loaded? Well, let's get the facts straight, Selden. I said, the gun is sober. Anyway, I said, all right, I'll marry you. Okay. But don't you think we ought to get Father's permission? So we went to see his father. Oh, he was a nice old man. He had glasses and a mustache, that funny little hat he always wore, those crazy little pants. Kind of looked familiar to me, so I went over to him and I said, you know, I got a funny feeling I know you from somewhere. And his father said, of course you do. You know who I am? It's that little old winemaker, me. The days of wine and roses. Sure, wine and roses. That was Manischewitz wine and 4 roses. And you